What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Who is the next rapper to burst out of Detroit, Michigan? That honor goes to T Grizzley, who came onto the scene after a bunch of legal trouble with a video titled First Day Out. And to date, this song has millions and millions of plays on YouTube, on Spotify. It really helped him gather this huge buzz on the internet. And he's been able to really capitalize off of it too. He signed to 300 Entertainment shortly after. He's currently on tour with 21 Savage. And he just released his debut mixtape, My Moment. It took a little while for me to really get into this mixtape. The main reason is that there are sides of T that I wasn't familiar with. He put out video after video after video for months, continuing to build upon the buzz that he already had. And with this mixtape, you get to see different sides of him. Mainly, it's the singing that I'm having a hard time getting into. And I get it though, because you can't really make a mixtape that sounds completely like First Day Out. Like, every song can't have that same go hard vibe to it. In many ways, he reminds me of Montana of 300, who is very lyrical, but he also balances it out by using, singing, by doing these other type of records. And that's the vibe that I get when I listen to T Grizzley. Now let me talk about my favorite song, No Effort. T Grizzley really oozes out the charisma. And I think that's a huge part of his steez. He is someone who is introducing a new flow to hip-hop. And anytime you have that and someone who's real lyrical, you combine the two, you have this sick flow, you have these lyrics, and it's a really good showing. In many ways, No Effort is kind of like First Day Out, but it's very different. There's no like build up to it. First Day Out is like there's a build up part and then they get into the beat. No Effort starts off with the beat, starts off with T getting real hype. I love how he's able to orchestrate certain lines and come up with these combinations of bars. On No Effort, he says, think I work at McDonald's, I make that cheese double. Think I'm making Big Macs, I make that bread triple. I got a Big Mac, that bitch will shred niggas. I like that he really kept it consistent with those three lines in terms of using like the fast food references. And I thought that showed that he really knows how to rap, that he really knows what he needs to be doing. And like I said earlier, he's charismatic. He has like a personality to him. A lot of the music on this mixtape, is very personal. It's about his life. It's about what he's gone through. It's about his struggle. It's about not just him, but it's about the people around him, the ones that are still with him today and the ones that have passed away. That's one thing that I notice about the mixtape is that he often talks about these people as if we, the listener, the audience, knows this person. And so I thought that was like a really unique perspective to rap about. Like just having it to where you're talking about your homies like real freely, saluting them, paying tribute to them and all of that. So No Effort is easily my favorite off of the mixtape. The other two that I wanted to mention are honorable mentions. They're First Day Out, which naturally has to be on the list. It was a song that I really got acquainted with. And Secrets. I like Secrets a lot. I just thought it had like an overall nice vibe. It's different than the other two records. Now let's talk about The Bad real briefly. I feel like some of the hooks on My Moment aren't living up to the rest of the music. The verses are really red hot throughout this mixtape. For instance, you have a record called 10K. And 10K falls in line with what, No Effort and First Day Out was doing. And so 10K is like that, but the hook itself feels like it's more rooted in the moment than something that will be relevant years from now. The whole idea behind the hook is that it costs 10K for a feature. And if you have 5K, you need to go get your bread up. And I feel like as he gets bigger, that's not going to matter anymore. It's not going to be a hook that is something he'll be singing a year from now. Like when he performs, it'd be weird because he's going to get bigger. His price is going to go up. And so that was just one example, but a lot of the hooks on here aren't the strong points. They're not the highlights of the mixtape. The question I have is, how will T Grizzley make sure that his appeal doesn't get stale? I say that as someone who, for instance, was a big fan of Young Dolph. A couple years ago, I was in love with everything that he was dropping. He was just on fire. Now I look at myself as more of a casual listener, in the sense that a project comes out, I might listen to it once or twice, but nothing is really grabbing me. And I don't know if that's a reflection of Dolph's quality or what the case is. Maybe it's oversaturation. But I'm wondering if T is going to be in that similar lane. Like, how do you, as an artist, how do you continue to get better and better, especially when you're already kind of in a box? T isn't necessarily putting himself in this box, but the raps on here are what the people are going to be most familiar with. They're going to want this more than anything else in the long run. And so I'm just wondering, like, is he going to, go that Young Dolph route? I think T, in all actuality, will probably be a little bit smarter in putting out music. He made sure that he didn't rush this debut mixtape. He made sure that he put out video and then shot another one and then shot another one, put that out, shot another one, put that out, and then gave us the mixtape. And I think he'll continue to put out videos from this mixtape as he continues to get bigger and better. And so I don't anticipate that he'll just drop mixtape after mixtape, album after album. I think he'll capitalize off of every single project. Regardless of my thoughts, this is T Grizzley's moment, and I'm sure that he'll make the most of it. So those are my thoughts on T Grizzley's debut mixtape, My Moment. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at @SermonsDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.